Good morning and welcome back to Jonesboro, Arkansas. Today, the Disc side of heaven sets the stage with light winds, not a single cloud in the sky. It's moving day at the 2024 Play It Again Sports Jonesboro Open, presented by Westside Discs. And that's becoming more and more commonplace within our FPO division. Line goes with the backhand and gets it around the corner. She'll have a look for birdie on hole number 3. Great looking forehand coming from Lorenzen inside the circle.
She made sure that she's not getting in those trees today. Kristen doing the same, but throws it much lower.
She too will be at circle's edge. The jumper is good. Kristen with her first birdie of the round. Lorenzen answers with a birdie of her own. So far, 3 great drives off the tee of 4. We head over to hole 5. Hanley going forehand. I love the angle here. If this just gets a little skip, and it does, right to the pin. Hanley just deep of the basket.
Evelina is in prime position to go for the pin from here. A relatively flat run up, but she snaps it over. Oh, and it gets cleanly through the tree.
Evelina just outside a bullseye with an eagle look. Rebecca Cox also with a birdie look. Hanley picks up the birdie, back to back on 4 and 5. She jams it in with authority. Evelina Salonen eagles the 4th. Following up the eagle, we have Evelina on hole number 5. Trying to just drag this over from left to right. And Evelina on the dance floor looking at a birdie. Count it. Evelina 3 under over the last 2 holes. Hanley a much higher route, trying to spike it in. And that checks up just outside of the bullseye.
You mentioned how much more difficult the front 9 is playing than the back. So to see Evelina playing so confidently in the front.
Emily Beach grabbing medal with that shot just off the front of the basket. And it's a good thing it got in the way, because otherwise you're going back down the hill off to the right. Line has a 40-foot birdie look. Count it. Hanley's tee shot on 8. It's going to track right to the pin. Comes up a little short. Last year's champion. Watching Kat Murch. And a very straight shot there on hole number 15. She'll have a birdie luck. And no doubt there for Evelina. Beautiful approach. She's got it. On a tear, Holland Hanley has now pulled into solo possession of second place. She's sits at 7 under. That's 5 back of our leader, Kristen. And from just outside of the circle, she connects. Kristen with her 3rd birdie of the round. Kristen with the honors on hole 8. This one looks low. She's going to have to rely on a skip. I'm going to call it right now. I don't know how we don't see more aces on this hole year after year. Certainly when you're stepping up, hoping to collect the birdie on, I'm shocked we don't see more of them. Kristen deadly from circle 2 today. Connects again.
And that is a birdie she did not want to let slip through her fingers. It is the shortest hole on the course. She left it around circle's edge. Fantastic recovery.
And she knew it. Right out of her hand.
The tee on this hole has been shortened, making it just a 1-shot, a par 3. Kristen got the birdie yesterday, and that looks like a drop-in birdie today.
Lorenzen inside the circle. She'll have a short-range birdie look, as opposed to a lengthy drive of this nature. Salonen. And that checks up. She'll have an uphill look for birdie. Catching up with Lisa Fakis on the 11th. Did she get 4 in a row? She does! Lisa Fakis on fire. That is her 4th birdie in a row.
We've seen a lot of birdies on what is now new hole 11 because it creates that nice backdrop beyond the pin, but a 70-foot throw-in to keep the birdie streak going. And Haiti is over there on the left side. You could see that OB line just a few feet to the left.
What an accurate shot coming in from just one knee.
If Jen were trying to get as much distance as she can to avoid those trees. Looking to punch through here, and she does. For eagle. It looked good, just a little more power on it. She was actually concerned with how hard she threw it. This is where those powerful throwers can really take advantage, throwing something more stable.
And if that remains clear of the trees, it's going to be next to the pin, and that's exactly it for Evelina Salonen, looking to bounce back after the double bogey on the previous hole with her 2nd shot on 12.
It's always tough to know how far to throw it. You see a lot of players leaving it short. Holland upshot very nicely. Oh, and Lisa going again for the pin.
Holland now is within 4 of Kristen. Closest she's gotten to her today. Line has this dialed in. That's going to track right to the pin. Checks up just a few feet short. Well, that's going to drag right to the pin. Beautiful shot by Cy. Park job on the 15th. Well, Holland on the tee of 14.
For as good of a thrower Jen is, it all comes down to can she make the putt. And Holland gets a slip on his challenging throw.
But but she's over in 2. Evelina is going to be next to the pin. And Kristen from just inside the circle converts, picking up the birdie on 12. Pretty much what I expected to see from Evelina. Kristen is going to match it at almost the exact same distance from the pin, inside 20 feet or so. Do it. Oh. And Holland was inbound, so that was a long look at eagle. Emily Beach on 15. That's going to skip right up to the pin.
Yeah, I think that there's more space on that left side, making it an easier choice. Not really, there's a lot of room for either backhand or sidearm.
Kristen punches all the way through.
Come on, do it again, Emily.
That's it.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yes,
Emily up there on the dance floor. She finds the green of 16.
Oh, that's good.
Line A just needs this to finish, and she'll be next to the pin. She's gone deep.
I got my fairways.
And that one teeter-totters and then ultimately falls in. 3 in a row for Line.
Beautiful flight.
Parked. Just a few feet short of the bullseye for Lorenzen.
So at least 300 feet to get to the pin from here, especially with that slight elevation gain.
And yesterday, Kristen had 6 birdies in a row coming into this hole. She missed the putt for birdie. Today, won't be the case.
Just make sure she doesn't hit her head on the basket. She's that close.
Holland has a chance to tie course record with a birdie.
Plenty of power to get over the OB. Great execution.
Holland for a share of the course record, and she's done it. Holland Hanley, bogey-free 10 under effort today. She is pulled within 6 of Kristen as of right now. And what an incredible bounce back. After shooting 2 under yesterday, Holland comes back with a 10 under. Salonen in for the bogey. We'll see her on lead card for Championship Sunday.
I'm sure Holland is thinking after she finished the round today, yeah, that's what I always mean to do.
Exactly.
That it comes effortless when everything's clicking. So you don't want to change that. But I think for Holland, she's a competitor. She's an amazing athlete. She's so talented and so skillful. But it all comes down to, can she keep it together between the ears and not let, a bad throw or a bogey get to her in the final round. And that's what really sets somebody apart from being a good player and being a consistent player to being a champion and a consistent champion every weekend.
Did you enjoy that video? Why not click on one more? Better yet, why don't you subscribe to the Disc Golf Pro Tour and catch more Disc Golf Pro Tour content on YouTube?